Hi everyone, my name is Stacy Ivany and I am one of the instructors in the Software Quality Assurance Testing Program at MBCC, and I'm going to be speaking to you today about that program. So some of you might be wondering what a QA tester is. So what is that role? What would we be training for? A QA tester or quality assurance tester plays a vital role in software creation. Their role on a software development team is to detect issues in the software and other work products before these issues, what we call defects or bugs, reach the customer or the end users. This can take on several forms. Some testers do what we call manual testing. They use the software like a regular user just would use it to find issues. So, say it's an online store or what we call an e-commerce website, they would use it just like a shopper would use it. Other testers do what we call automated testing. They write code that performs tests against the software to detect issues. So, a little bit about the program itself. The Quality Assurance Testing Program is taught from the MBCC Moncton campus. Okay, so that's in New Brunswick, Canada, and that's a nice picture of one of our main buildings there. This program has historically been taught as a blended program. All right, so some courses might be predominantly online or student driven, and some courses would be taught on campus. The program can be completed if a student is successful within 1 calendar year. So that is running from September until June. In the fall, you take a number of courses. It's broken into terms fall, winter, spring. So in the fall, you would take an introduction to hardware and software to learn a little bit more about the basics of computers and how they operate. You would take a technical writing and research course because a lot of what a QA tester does isn't just testing the software, but first doing some planning and some writing. You would also take a course in Introduction to SQL or SQL. This is because for every application, think of a website, all of the data, everything you're inserting has to be collected and stored somewhere, and it's stored in a database. So we take a SQL course in order to learn how to extract that data, get that data out of there in a meaningful way that makes sense to us so we can check if the data is correct. We take a Fundamentals of Web Design course. It's always good to have a basic understanding of how software works and websites are built so you can properly test it. There's a course on strategies for seeking employment, and this helps prepare you to build resumes, to conduct interviews in order to be successful in launching your career. We take a course called Orientation to Community Service. This is a course where you learn a little bit more about giving back to your community and volunteering. Introduction to Programming. In this course, you learn the basic fundamentals of how to do computer programming. Many students choose to do manual testing. Other students choose to go into a career of automated testing. In order to do automated testing, you have to know how to program. There's also a course called Work Safely, where you learn about your rights and appropriate safety conditions in the workplace. You will take a course called Test Planning and Design. In test planning and design, you learn how to properly plan for the effort you are going to conduct when you perform the testing. In test execution, you actually perform the testing. And in quality assurance processes, you learn about all of the processes and controls that are put in place so that you can properly do your testing and produce the highest quality product. In the winter term, which starts in January, you take an intermediate SQL course. This is a step up and a bit more advanced from your beginning SQL course in the fall term. You take an object-oriented programming course. And again, this is building on what you learned in the fall term in Intro to Programming. You take a test automation course where you start to learn the basic concepts of creating and writing automated tests to do your testing. You take a functional testing course where you learn a little bit more about how to test in a functional way, or what we call functional requirements, or what the system should do. And you also do some automated testing in a functional way. You then take a non-functional testing course as well. So while functional testing is going to be what the system does, non-functional testing is how it does it. So in this course, you learn manual and automated ways to perform non-functional tests. And finally, there's a course called Automated Testing Frameworks, which builds off of test automation and allows you to build more automated scripts or automated tests to perform your automated testing. In the spring term, there's only one course, and that is a work practicum, or what we call WIL, Work Integrated Learning. For us, it's 8 weeks in duration. So it comprises the entire spring term and is typically performed at a company that you make an arrangement with to perform 8 weeks of on-the-job training to better prepare you to work out in industry. There are many quality assurance opportunities at this time. As companies continue to do more comprehensive testing at all stages of software development, the future looks bright for quality assurance testers. Most companies that develop software now employ the expertise of QA testers. So testers can find employment in a variety of sectors, including e-commerce, banking, telecommunications, mobile applications, video lottery, and gaming, and so many more. If you are interested in attending the Software Quality Assurance Testing Program in the fall, you can apply online through the MBCC website. But if you have further questions that weren't explained in this short video, you can contact the program rep, which is myself, Stacy Ivany, and you can email me at stacy.ivany@mbcc.ca.